Okay. Now I'm good. Hello, hello. They were doing day two of Event of Code 2023. Now, um, yesterday was day one, and it was kind of hard for the first day. I mean, really threw me off there. I hope day two will be better. um, so yeah, let's jump into it. Um, Day two, Cube Conundrum. You're launched high into the atmosphere. The apex of your trajectory just barely reaches the surface of a large island floating in the sky. You gently land in a fluffy pile of leaves. It's quite cold, but you don't see much snow. An elf runs over to greet you. Elf explains that you've arrived at Snow Island and apologizes for the lack of snow. He'll be happy to explain the situation, but it's a bit of a walk, so have some time. So you have some time. They don't get many visitors up here. Would you like to play a game in the meantime? As you walk, the elf shows you a small bag, some cubes which are either red, green, or blue. Each time you play this game, he will hide a secret number of cubes of each color in the bag, and your goal is to figure out information about the number of cubes. To get information, once a bag has been loaded with cubes, the elf will reach into the bag, grab a handful of random cubes, show them to you, and then put them back in the bag. He'll do this a few times per game. You play several games and record the information from each game, your puzzle input. Each game is listed with its ID number, like the 11 in game 11, followed by a semicolon separated list of of subsets of cubes that were revealed from the bag, like 3 red, 5 green, 4 blue. For example, the record of a few games might look like this. If we have this thing. In game 1, 3 sets of cubes are revealed from the bag and then put back again. The first set is 3 blue cubes and 4 red cubes. The second set is 1 red cube, 2 green cubes, and 6 blue cubes. Third set is only 2 green cubes. Elf would first like to know which game would have been possible if the bag contained only 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, and 14 blue cubes. In the example above, games 1, 2, and 5 have been possible if the bag has been loaded with that configuration. However, game 3 would have been impossible because 1 point Elf showed you 20 red cubes at once. Similarly, game 4 would also have been impossible because Elf showed you 15 blue cubes at once. If you add up the IDs of the games that would have been possible, you get 8. Determine which game would have been possible if the bag had been loaded with only 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, and 14 blue cubes. What is the sum of the IDs of those games? Okay, so that was a mouthful. Um, I mean, I think it's doable for me, right? Switch to my Visual Studio. Okay. Ah, by the way, I fixed the function that converts integers, a string to integers. I mean, the stoy function that is built in the student library. So what I did wrong, I didn't have this, and instead of 10, I had a digit. So digit to the power of the string length minus I minus I. I didn't even have -1 here. So yeah. But if you're interested, that's a one way to implement the stoy, the std stoy function. Okay, so see, go didn't download. Um, I didn't download the input. Ooh, that's a lot. Fuck how it's called. Cube conundrum. I think I got it. Cube. Oh, that's cube conundrum. I hope that's how you write it. Okay. Um. Now here. Okay. That's our input. Okay, so what I'm thinking right now is, I mean, have a get line uh, for each new line. Turn the line into a string, and make a get line for each semicolon. So we've separated by rounds at this point, and now again separate this by actually um do I actually need like I can just separate by this. So we'll have like game 1 6 green, 3 blue. No, that I need to know which game I'm at. Okay, okay. Oh, by the way, let's make it into namespace. Um, um, huh? Why? Oh, that's Trebuch. I What's the problem? Oh, I know what's the problem. I need to just copy this. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Let's also copy this thing, I guess. Okay. Um, should be running. Yeah, it works. Okay. Um, I want a namespace because sometimes I want to reuse names like parse input from like different files in the same project. Okay. Right. Um, all right. So more. Um, now I will make cube. Oh, and and here this file. Um, include. Okay. All right. Let's make coordinate. Okay. Now, sorry. Um. Well, first of all, we need to parse the input of the new line. We need like go through each new line, right? So input. Where we need a vector. Include. String. Um, IOStream maybe for debugging reasons. And fstream to read. Okay, so that fingered. Um, that'll be the each line. Let's call it game input. So that's each individual game. And the reference. Okay. Now, uh, let's go parse input game. Okay. Now, and uh, parse input round. We'll have I'll have a vector here. It's input. Round input, and let's have parse input. How should I call it? I mean each cube, each type. Parse input color. Maybe. It's a bad name, but I don't have an actual idea. So color. Okay. What else would I need? I mean, actually count the things. So int calc. How is it called? Uh, and calc possible games. Possible games. Um. That's games. Parse in games. I also need to void parse input game. Oh, I don't need a vector. Yeah, yeah, do. Gaming, but I don't know if that's a good idea to have this namings is kind of bad. You ask me, but I don't know how to call it. Now, what's my idea here? Um, go to the input. I think the parse input games will just um, how you say it? I mean, take each line just individually and uh, oh wait, I have a better idea. I can just make one function and that delimiter. So my idea is to parse each line, right? And then for each line to first of all separate this from game one, say, or game this. Then when I have the whole game, I can now parse separated by the semicolon, so each round. And for each round, I'm gonna separate it by the what it's called. I don't know English. I'm sorry. But yeah, by that thing, colon. Is it a colon? Okay. So yeah, no, I actually don't need all those. Can be just input, and that's parse input. But I'll have char delimiter. That's better. So we'll pass the delimiter of what we want to parse. Okay. Now, um, let's go with boolean is game valid, and let's pass a game. That'll be string game. Okay. Um, okay. Let's start with this. I mean, copy all that here. Yes. Okay. Let's return false for now and turn 0 for now. Okay. Now, wait. It should get an fstream file. So f header first and f3. What? I forgot the standard fstream cube file. Okay, copy this No, wait. No, I need actually. I need string stream. I'm gonna convert to. I'm checking how to convert string into a string stream. Yeah, let's see. Do I need to include S stream? Stream. All right. No, I don't. Parse. Let's go parse string input. Let's go with um. Oh, that's output. I'm outputting this. The input I'm getting. And avoid parse it's file input. Let's say here I'm just passing the um. Here I'm just gonna pass vector. That I will populate. That's the first. That's like each line. I'm reading from the file, and then when I take individual strings, that'll be already like, yeah. Okay. The whole thing. And a string. Actually, where's the problem? Why don't I just copy this? Oh, forgot to change. Right. Fine now. Okay, so let's go and that that f stream f stream stream and cube file and cube conundrum file not open. Again, I'm gonna hit trebuchet, just copy paste. And here I'm gonna cube drum. Okay. Now string put while get line cube conundrum and input. Oh, did I include? Yeah, I did include string. What's the problem there? Also, get line error type. Oh, in the wrong. No, not in the wrong place. File string open is open. Ah, yep. I I use the namespace on the file. That should be fine. Okay. Yeah, happens constantly. Um, now, well, now just output output. I mean, do goes a new line by default, text by default, but I probably should say that. Okay. Now we have this. What I'm gonna do is go through vector and then go through that vector. Uh, well, let's see. Vector output string output a list thing output. Okay. Now go through this size plus. Okay. Now what? Now I'm gonna separate it into game. Oh, also need int sum int possible games 0. Now create strings. Let's wait, first we'll write this one. How do I? Okay. String stream. Put stream input. Okay, now I can use getLine. So while get set line. Input stream. Uh, this string. That's probably the better. Current str, not a line. No, current line. Fine. Right into current line and go with the delimiter. Okay. And just get it into put. Okay. Now, now, uh, the string, let's call it game output. Okay. Um, this I pass in game output, pass in the delimiter is 2 dots and put is output at I. Okay. And now I have this the vector inside the for loop now separate into towards game ID and this whole thing. So now I'm gonna separate it by round. Okay. Vector string round output okay. I'm gonna pass the round output. The delimiter now is semicolon and it is game output at 1 because the first one is the number of the game and the second one is the you know the thing I need. Okay, so now now this should be in a vector. So I have this and in 0, this at 1, this at 2. Okay. And let's put it now. Let's actually check if the game is valid. So okay. Yeah. Okay. I should receive vector. Oh, that's fine. This here, here. Okay. So, let's define some constant variables. Const x, yeah. This will declare that it's possible to evaluate the value of. Okay. What's the numbers? We need 12 red cumes. Base. Uh, red font 2 12. That will. Yeah. And it okay. Um, the other numbers, other magic numbers, we have 13 greens and 14 blues. 13, 14, that's green, that's blue. Okay. Just the constants that they asked. Oh, okay. Now, is it always um first blue and I'll check. Fuck it. I'll check. Okay. Let's okay, let's go through the round in output. Size and I plus plus. Now I have this whole block here, right? So I need to separate it by this. Okay. Okay, let's call place here. Let's tube output. Passing the cube. The delimiter is this thing. I don't remember the name of colon. And right. I think what my own function does already. Wait, that's fine, right? That's round output. No, stupid. No, no, no. This is the output. Input is round output at. Hi, thanks. Yeah, that's that's the thing I need to do. Yes. Okay. Now I have like they separated. Now it's separated by color. And do I need? I mean, I can call another function and separate by like um called space by space separated. Do I actually need it? I mean, I can just write for loop like nah. Let's do it normal way. Uh oh, that's wrong. Rounds. That's that's gonna be round output. Singular. Let's uh, singular round output. Okay. Okay. So here I'm gonna no string cube out in here. Gonna go through the singular. Actually, don't even need string round round cube at put and wait. This is confusing me. I am confused. Singular round, that's rounds output. So that's the whole thing. A single round with this. Now we separate it, separated it by this. That's a single round. So that's not a cube. That's oh, I'm gonna call it 6 green, like info. That's shitty names. No, that's a cube, right? That's a. This is hard. My brain is not braining. Okay, and now I'm gonna actually put it back there. String cube info. Okay, and I'm gonna put in cube info. Uh, cube info. Spacebar and cube. Okay, so now we have number, thing, like color. It's actually green, red, or blue, so I don't need to check the whole string, just the first letter. R, G, or B. Okay. Now I'm gonna check the thing. Okay, switch. Wait. Uh, string color equals cube info at 1. Color goes second, right? Cube info. Okay, so gonna switch color case green red. Let's go red, green, blue. The fuck? Serious? Seriously, C++? We're gonna do this? Oh wait, that's problem here already. There must be an oh. Well, let's go with if else. I mean, I guess I can ignore it. Let's go with if else. If color red, then if color int count equals cube info at 0. Stoy. Right, so if amount is bigger than cube conundrum, red cube amount, then return false. Else if color equals to green, if amount drum good. Oh my the fat fingering. Green cube amount, then return false. Else if blue, if amount bigger than blue cube mount. Turn false. Semicolon and else. If that's the red, green, or blue, then I fucked up somewhere. So, so the out something is wrong. Okay, and here I'm gonna turn. Okay, that should work. Thing. Did it work? I mean, yeah. It goes through each cube in a single round. It goes it goes each round, then each cube in a single round. Checks for things. Round out. Now if of this thing rounds out returns true. And okay. Now I need to separate the game itself. Fuck it, we'll separate it, okay? Uh why not? I'm already elbow deep in this. Game ID output. Ah, god damn. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna be sad because it's a lot of fork and now it's a lot of bugging. Also, I didn't even start part half to even test if any of it crashes on the way. Let's hope it's not. Let's believe in ourselves. Okay? Will not crash. It will not crash. It will not crash. Int ID equals game the out. I suppose. Stoy game ID output at 1. Okay, so that's like I grabbed this separated by the space, and I'm grabbing the first thing. First, I mean, the first. I mean the one at index 1, not the first. Okay, and adding possible was ID. Okay, and I'm returning this. All possible games. It's gonna work, 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 Fuck, it didn't work. I mean, give me a debug error. I love debugging. My favorite activity. And this shit took an hour. I'll try to debug it, but have to probably tomorrow. But, well, let's see where it crashes at least. Let's see. Okay, game output. That's output. Game output. Game one and fuck. Oh, okay. Toy argument out of range. Oh, that's the toy thing. That's much more complex than my ring to int. Actually, interesting how that works. Well, not now. Not now. Uh, okay, why does that crash? Okay. Six screen, two people, cube info. Cube info is six green. That's good. That's good. I'm ready. Oh, crashes here. Cube info at 0. Color 6. Oh, wait, what? Why is colors? Let's cube info size 3. Yeah, it takes the space bar as an empty. Okay. Then that's 2. That's 1. I'll leave a comment here. At index empty. Oh shit. That worked. Let me this number. Now go here and plug this shit in. Let's go. I did it. It actually worked. The bug was stupid minor thing. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna look at half 2. I, I'm not promising I'm gonna do it today. Let's go through it. I'm gonna post the part 2. The elf says they've stopped producing snow because they aren't getting any water. He isn't sure why the water stopped, however, he can show you how to get to the water source to check it out for yourself. It's just up ahead. As you continue your walk, the elf poses a second question. In each game you played, what is the fewest number of cubes of each color? That could have been in the bag to make the game possible. Again, consider the example games from earlier. These games, and in game 1, the game could have been played with as few as 4 red, 2 green, and 6 blue. Any color had even one fewer cube, the game would have been impossible. Game 2 could have been played with a minimum of 1 red, 3 green, and 4 blue cubes. Do it. Game 1, that's 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6 blue. Okay. Game 3 must have been played with at least 20 red, 13 green, and 6 blue cubes. Game 4. The power of set of cubes. Sorry. Game 4 requires at least 14 red, 3 green, and 15 blue cubes. Game 5 needed no fewer than 6 red, 3 green, and 2 blue cubes in the bag. No fewer. Wait. Get it. 6 red, but it has 1 red. As we continue along, the elf poses second question in each game we played. What is the fewest number of cubes of each color that could have been in the bag to make the game possible? What? Game 5 needed no fewer than 6 red, 3 green, blue. What? I don't get it. It's 1 blue, 2 green, and 1 red. Isn't it the fewest number of cubes of each color? Again, the game possible. Uh, 1 red, blue. I don't see the problem. I mean, game 1, the game could have been played with as few as 4 red. We have 1 red here. 2 green. If any color had even 1 fewer cube, the game would have been impossible. Why? 3. Did I miss something? Getting any water? Isn't sure why the water stopped, however. You can talk the alphabet. Each game you play, what is the fewest number of people that could have been in the bag? Um, I am so confused by the wording of it. What do you mean? Why is it impossible for um one red, two green, and three blue? That's three. That's six cubes total, right? Oh wait, what's the sum of them? Four. That's oh wait, four plus 4 plus 2 plus 6 is 12. I what the fuck? Wait, I am so I'm confused. Huh? It is stop resisting the game you played. What is the fewest number of cubes of each color that would have been in the bag to make the game possible? What makes the game possible? Followed. mm, Get information on something on. First set is 3 cubes. Ah, what the example of a game has been loaded without confusion, however. They have been impossible because at one point I'll shows 20 red cubes at once. Information possible. I've posed a second question. In each game you played, what is the fewest number of cubes of each color that could have been in the bag? Make the game possible. It takes the maximum amount of cubes, not the minimum. I mean, I could just follow the pattern, but and it, am I brain farting here? What's going on? What? 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 In one. Oh, I'm listening. So if I see four red cubes, then there can't be one red cube because I got four. Ah, I get it now. Okay, the power of a set of cubes is equal to the number of red, green, and blue cubes multiplied together. Right, the power of a set of cubes is equal to the number of red, green, and blue cubes multiplied together. The power of the minimum set cubes in game 1 is 48. 4 times 6 is 24, times 2 is 48. Right. In game 2 to 5, it was 12, 15, 60, 630, and 36, respectively. Adding up these five powers produces the sum 2286. For each game, find the minimum set of cubes that have been present. What is the sum of the power of these sets? Okay. Okay. So I'm just here searching for the maximum. Uh, yeah, I already have the numbers. I have an idea for how. So we'll be pretty close to this one, but it's a different one, so I guess we'll make another one. Returns an integer. Int lowest possible cube amount. So we should be getting rounds output, so a single game output, right? Also, just gonna I'm gonna copy the fucking thing and remove whatever I don't. Okay, I don't need any of. So you need this. Okay. Can I actually implement it here somehow? No, it's counting. Okay. Int max red equals 0. Int green equals 0. Int max blue equals 0. It's red. If max red less. I need an if color here. Yeah, kind of. So if it is less than amount, then max red equals that amount. Um, just this, right? Or just like that. Okay, if max green less than amount, then max green equals amount, and if max blue less than amount, max blue equals amount. Oops, I forgot to switch back. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna walk through whatever I did. I am sorry. Um, what hour am I in? I'm gonna 1 hour. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, so what I did was, well, I copied this function because it's pretty similar. But when I check for color, I'm checking if max red. I mean, I'm checking for maximum for red, green, and blue. And what I need to do is multiply them. Multiply together. Yeah. So I'm just gonna return max red times max blue times max green. Okay, and let's oh, but add it to the namespace. My bed, and I'm gonna so int calc how did you call that? Calc sum of powers. That's how we called it, not me. Okay. Also into the namespace and cube conundrum. Okay. In here, I mean, I'm doing the same thing. And this I'm gonna change to sum of power. Let's this should be different. Um, ah, yeah, the thing. This is on this int. No, oops. Sum of power. This plus equals to. Where was that? Uh, Power sets. Wait. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm that thing. Sorry, I'm a bit tired already, but output semicolon. Uh, okay, that should work. Hmm. It didn't crash, and it gave a number. Oh my god, this is the number. I believe. I fucking believe. Okay, I believe. Let's go. It did it. Let's go. Another day complete. I actually did it today. Wow. In less than 2 hours. That was easier than day one for me. Okay. Um I'm gonna upload it to GitHub if you're interested. And thanks everyone for watching. This will be also on YouTube. Um yeah, if you have any questions or answers, feel free to, I mean, you can DM me or you can just write in the comments, whatever. Um, yeah, thanks. Tomorrow I'll be sitting on day 3. About the library project, I probably will continue it when done with Advent of Code, which technically ends on the 25th, but there's no way I'm getting to day 25. I'm hoping day 10, but yeah, see. For that, back to the library project probably. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and bye bye.